Welcome to today's meditation. Find a comfortable position and let your eyes close when you're ready. Before we begin, a brief reflection on today's theme. Words land harder than we think. A single sentence from someone you trust can carry you through an entire week, and a careless one can sit in your chest for years. We underestimate this. We rush through conversations, fire off texts, half listen and half respond. We forget that the person in front of us might remember what we say long after we've forgotten we said it. Kind words aren't about being nice. They're about being honest in a way that doesn't leave a mark. Today, we sit with the weight of words, the ones we've received, the ones we've given, and the ones we might choose more carefully from here. Settle into wherever you are right now. Let the weight of your body rest against whatever is holding you. A chair, a bed, the floor. You don't need to arrange yourself into anything. Notice your breath. Not to change it, just to feel it moving. In through your nose, cool and quiet. Out through your mouth or nose, warm and slow. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let the muscles around your eyes go soft. Nothing to figure out right now. Nothing to solve. Just be here for a moment before we begin. One more breath, and let it go. Think about a sentence that changed something for you. Not a speech, not a book, a single sentence. Maybe a teacher said it, maybe a parent, maybe a stranger in passing. Something that landed at exactly the right moment and rearranged something inside you. You probably still remember exactly where you were when you heard it. The room, the light, the look on their face. That's how powerful words are. They don't just communicate information. They create memories. They shape how we see ourselves. Now think about the other kind. A sentence that cut. Maybe it was said casually. Maybe the person didn't even mean it. But it stuck. You can probably still feel it somewhere in your body if you think about it long enough. A tightness, a flinch, a small contraction you've been carrying. The person who said it probably forgot about it the same day, but you didn't. That's the asymmetry of words. The speaker moves on, the listener carries it. Feel your breath for a moment. Let that observation sit without needing to do anything with it. We've all been on both sides. We've all been the person who was hurt by something someone said. And we've all been the person who said something without realizing what it did. That's not a reason for guilt. It's a reason for attention. Most of us speak on autopilot. We respond before we've finished listening. We fill silence because it makes us uncomfortable. We say what we think people want to hear instead of what's actually true. And none of this is malicious. It's just fast. Life moves quickly, and we speak at the speed of life. But words don't land at the speed they're spoken. They land slowly. They echo. They settle into someone's story about who they are. A father who says, "You're not good at this," might mean, "I'm frustrated right now." But the child hears, "I am not good enough," and carries it for decades. A friend who says, "You always do this," might mean, "This bothered me." But it lands as, "There is something fundamentally wrong with me." Words get translated on the way in, and the translation is almost always harsher than the original. This is why kind words matter. Not because the world needs more niceness. The world has plenty of niceness, polite emails, surface compliments, professional warmth that means nothing. Kind words are different. They're specific. They're honest. They notice something real about a person and say it out loud. "I see how hard you're trying." That took courage. You don't have to be perfect for me to be proud of you. Those aren't compliments. They're recognitions. They say, "I see you," not the version of you that's performing, the actual you. Notice your body right now. Did something shift when you read those words? Even imagining kind words can change how you hold yourself. Your chest might open slightly. Your breathing might slow. Something in you might soften. That's what kind words do. They give the body permission to relax. Here's something we rarely think about. The words you say to yourself. Most people speak to themselves in a way they would never speak to someone they love. You're an idiot. Why can't you get it together? Everyone else has figured this out. What's wrong with you? We say these things casually, automatically, like they're just observations. But they land the same way. The body doesn't distinguish between words from others and words from yourself. Your nervous system hears, "You're not good enough," and tightens, whether it comes from a parent or from your own mind. What would it be like to speak to yourself the way you'd speak to someone you genuinely care about? Not with false encouragement, not with toxic positivity, with honest kindness. This is hard, and you're doing it anyway. You don't have to have it all figured out. It's okay to be struggling right now. Those aren't weak statements, they're accurate ones. And accuracy, spoken with warmth, is the most powerful combination there is. Take a breath. Kind words are also about what you don't say. The correction you swallow because it's not the right moment. The clever comeback you choose not to deliver. The criticism that's technically true, but would serve no purpose right now. Sometimes kindness is a closed mouth. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is let someone be wrong without pointing it out. Not because truth doesn't matter, but because timing matters more. Think about someone in your life right now. Someone you'll see today or tomorrow or this week. Is there something you've been meaning to say to them? Not something heavy, not a confession or a confrontation. Something small and true. I appreciate you. That thing you did mattered to me. I'm glad you're in my life. We hold these things back. We assume people already know. But they don't. They really don't. Everyone is walking around wondering if they matter, if they're doing okay, if anyone notices. A single sentence can answer that question. This is what we carry forward. Not a mandate to be nicer, not a rule about watching your words, just an awareness. Words have weight. They land differently than we intend, and the kind ones cost nothing but change everything. Not just in meditation, but in every conversation you walk into today. Begin to notice the sounds around you. Near ones, far ones. Let them arrive without naming them. Feel the air against your skin, the temperature of the room. Notice your hands, your feet, the places where your body meets the world. Take a slow, full breath and let it go. There's no rush to move. When you're ready, let your eyes open. Carry the weight of your words lightly today. Choose them the way you'd choose them for someone you love. Starting with yourself. Thank you for practicing with me today. See you next time, because meditation should be free.